There we go. Oh, hi there. How's it going? Well, since the new LMGs are out, hold on, there we go. Just listen to that. And that should be good so far. Anyway, since the new SMGs are out, I thought we would take a look at them, and I'll give you my ideas about them. Since I am mainly a gun guy, God, guns in this game are so amazing. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about the new guns and how I feel about them. So, first of all, we have two LMGs, or not LMGs, SMGs, I'm sorry. We have the Krinkovs submachine guns, Akimbo version, and then you have the Compact 5 submachine guns, Akimbo version. Now, I do have loud versions of these. This used to be loud. So I'm just going to go through my loud versions first. This was the loud version of these. I had the competitor's compensator, you know, did more damage, more accuracy, more stability, concealment, and threat. It didn't really matter, so I thought this was the best way to go. 4 grips, the plus stability because they're not going to be caring about, you know, concealment. Then you have the military laser module, and then you got the lead combo, which I always recommend getting a lead combo. Grip, someone with the AK grip to get more of accuracy. Though, I mean, you could go for, like, something else, like, I don't know, like that, aluminum, whatever, you know, call it, to even it out, but, yeah. And then I got the low drag magazine, because, yeah, it's pretty good across all the board. And then for these, how I set these up were mainly, so what I did was I did it like this, if I remember correctly. I went with these, and then I went with these here. And for the gadget, I went for this. And then you never want to get these. You never want to get these unless if you're going for, like, I don't know, something else. But you just, preferably you don't want to get the straight magazine at all costs because that just, I don't know, they're worth it. But a certain person in the comments of the last video, I'm pretty sure his name is David. If not, I'm sorry. He looks like a ferret. His picture looks like a lemur or a ferret or something. Point out that Akimbo SMGs and most Akimbo type skills are better for fugitive. Better for a fugitive ghost because of silent killer. And no, I never really liked silent killer because I've never been a real, oh, I'm gonna bring my silent guns for loud type of person. You know, that's never really been my thing. But when I saw the potential for certain guns, mainly like the Desert Eagle, because gosh darn it, that is like the most powerful weapon if you set that with silent killer. It's so powerful. Anyways, we're gonna go in the Krinkovs. As you can see here, this is the silent or stealth version, or silent killer as I like to call it. So if we set these up a bit differently, I went with the better suppressor, because I found a way so the concealment was set up so it didn't really affect it as much. So it was at a 17 concealment, and not like, you know, my detection risk was not like that bad. And so yeah, as we go over here, we have the Moscow special rail because it did more stability and everything. Gadgets, I got the military laser module, but I always recommend getting the lead combo. Grip, I went with the AK rubber grip because it wasn't a bad choice, to be honest. And with the magazine, I went the low drag magazine. Now, hold on, to make sure I'm not stupid. I don't know, I may have messed this up somehow, I don't know. Like concealment, well, I thought the detection was like your concealment. But if you get, I don't know, something like 25 with these, I guess if you go with this one, but anyways, So as you can see here, the damage, like the magazine is 68, the total ammo is 180, rate of fire is 122, damage is 106.6, accuracy is 68, stability is 72, concealment 17, and threat nothing. And you might be saying to yourself, well, then these are the best guns. Best Akimbo SMGs we've ever, like, gotten. Now I'm gonna go over to a few others. I'm gonna grab this one for a bit. I'm gonna grab you, by the way, Heathers, and put them next to this. So if we compare these two guns, actually these ones are not really made for stealth, so let's just do that real quick, shall we? The bigger the better suppressor here. And let's see what it means if we get rid of that. Yeah, whatever. You got the light combo, then you got the little stock there. So these are all made up for Silent Killer. So, as you can see, the Krinkovs are ultimately, in terms of damage base and ammo, would be better than the Heathers. Though, they're not that great. Now you might be saying, well, the damage certainly makes the gun better, doesn't it? Not necessarily. If we look over here, we got the Compact 5 submachine guns. Now, these have been basically called the best for Akimbo SMGs. Reason being is the ammo and amount of stability it has. You could pretty much kill anything. I mean, with the damage penetration I think I have with Silent Killer, if that is even this right skill, but if you got, you know, the penetration skill, it would be even better in accuracy. But just the main idea of how stable it is, you could get your shots pretty well with any target. Like I was killing snipers on Birth of the Sky with these bad boys, so not that bad. But if you want the Krinkovs, I would imagine you would have a much harder time with the amount of stability that it has, even though it's only like a couple, and like how the Heathers are, you know, significantly bad. The Compact 5 submachine guns are probably the best way to go for SMG Silent Killer type guns. And my opinion on the Krinkov, I would recommend for more close combat kind of deal, just like the Heathers. Main reason being is because since you're going to be up close and everything, and if you have, I don't know, maybe like something running like a fugitive, enforcer, Mark, type setup, then that might not be bad because you might have a better ammo pickup rate I'm pretty sure that was a skill in that tree, I forgot. I'm confused. Then this really shouldn't be a problem for you, and with the extra ammo that you got with both skills, you could probably run a pretty good, like maybe shotgun Akimbo. That would be pretty interesting. But those are mainly both for close combat, like the Heathers and the Krinkovs are mainly for close quarter combat, so like jewelry store, Ukrainian job, like any of those kind of close combat where you're not really going to run into snipers if you're not an idiot and kill a civilian. Now, for the other hand, the Compact 5s, I think, are overly just better with everything. Like any heist, you could probably run these. Now, I have not tried these on Death Wish because, I don't know, just scares me to run anything with submachine guns on Death Wish, but who knows. But, I don't know, just the Compact 5s are pretty much better for every single heist, in my opinion. Like any, like, loud heist, because it works well for snipers. Dozers, you're probably going to be taking out a little bit, like it might take the full mag, which isn't a big deal, if you can consist your ammo pretty well. And it can just pretty much take out almost any other enemy. So cloakers are not a big deal if you aim for the head. But even then, since you're doing like, you know, damage per second with both pistols, I'm guessing, or not both pistols, both guns, if that is how that works, then you should be good. Now I just want to run into something real quick. So I'm gonna make a compact, which I think I've already did actually. Yes, I have. I made a compact 5 basing on how the other guns are set up. So as you can see here, I have the ninja barrel just like the gun. I have that. I don't have that. And I don't even have the stock. And for whatever weird reason, right, you look at these guns, right? The better alternative for these guns is to go with the Akimbo ones, because even though the single compact 5 has an 88 stability, it is probably one of the worst. Just the stability on that is just awful to me, but who knows. But at the end of the day, the compact 5, these bad boys are probably going to be the best bet for you. Not considering if you even have like the gadget with this, it gets you up to 96. So you could probably be like taking out guys for, you know, I don't know. I guess we could check out both ones, this type of setup. So first, we're just going to be going into a random heist. I'll probably take some of the footage from that, and then I'll put it into a little short summary or something. I don't know how this will work. Probably making it into 2 parts or something. Reviewing a certain gun, and then, you know. So first, we'll probably take a look at the Krinkovs as our first. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to be using... Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I want to use it. There it is. Just look how amazing this gun is. Just look how amazing it is. Right. Even with... Hold on. Even with this, just look at that. 194. Just look at that. Look at that. Is there any other ones? Oh, this one didn't even affect damage. Let's put that on there. It's kind of interesting. What if we do that? Am I still recording? Nah, I'm gonna just cut it here. So we'll go into the Krinkovs gameplay in just a second, so see you there. Alright, so I went with Hawks and Breakout because it's easy enough for me to switch to certain days and everything, so we'll do it that way.
His freedom is imminent.
Yeah, so let's try it out. And I could show the build at like the end of the second video or something, if we do make like 2 parts of this, if I feel like it's too long.
And hold any second now, yeah?
Safety's off.
Get him!
Well, fuck me sideways. It's the motherfucking Payday guy.
Get Hawks out of there. Up to the street.
Come
Move it.
to go.
Never mind the sodding safe house.
Oh, what do I have? Oh, not this one.
Yeah, fuck this silent shit. This is how I like to do this.
I'm here. Get him in.
Hold on a second. That's not bad. Oh, by the way, look at this. Oh, the kill. I don't even know what I'm doing. So we're gonna try and see if we can do far distances.
Hold your ground, gents. We're not going anywhere.
It's not too bad with the far distance. It goes up a bit. Like, that's the kind of recoil you're getting.
All right, we're on it. Logan history.
Now let the driver know what's
But yeah, I would say ammo is probably the biggest problem with these guns. Just like the actual version of the Krinkovs. Or well, not the actual version, but I mean like the single version. Is that they run out of ammo pretty quick. With the rate of fire that you have, so... Yeah, but it's like stable enough. I mean, in terms of close combat, you could probably take them out, but the combat 5s are better at like sniping, in my opinion. I don't know, we'll see that in a bit. Add these to here. I know he is. Ah, here. See, look, let's test this out. Okay, that was bad. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. See, look at that damage. Just look at that damage. And then you run out of ammo pretty quickly. And yes, I am running dodge because this is the only way to pretty much run this build so far with the silent killer tactic, in my opinion. But I can try out with a sort of, I don't know, like, I could try and figure out a way to set it up so it's like both loud and everything. Man, I have never run a dodge build before, really. Not as good, to be honest. Mine were always, like, had grinder in them. Because I like grinder with my dodge build, to be honest, than rogue. But, yeah. Do you see that problem there? I only have my, both of my, I have a total of 68 rounds. Probably maybe like, I don't know, think of it this way, 34 in each of my mags. And I only have like 20 bullets like in my other clip left. Yeah, see, if there was multiple snipers and I was in that situation and had to take that sniper out, it took me like 2 attempts to take him out. If there was more, it would have taken me more time. With the Combat 5, it's a way easier because it's more stable and accurate, in my opinion. And then we should be fine here. No actual danger. Need to go wait for the truck. Oh, are they dropping down? Oh, they are. Interesting. Got it. The silent sound is funny to me. I don't know why. Houston, gonna get over here. Yeah, see, it took me like a few attempts to actually take out one of those guys. For the Combat 5, it's more accurate. Oh god. Really like one of the best songs. From its damage base. Now if I had teammates and I was doing this video, I probably would have told them just to do all the doors for me so I can like shoot enemies and show off the Krinkovs. We've been doing 6 minutes, huh? I think it's like a world record. No. If you wanted to go for a world record, you go for a saw guy. That's how you do it. You go for like a saw team. I should try that, like try and speedrun it. Can you imagine that? I mean, all you really need is just saw and like drill. In case if you run into that truck. Which that's usually where speed running becomes a problem, is because of that truck, which we probably would just skip on. That we would make two separate videos on. Like, seriously, 7 minutes? We're probably gonna beat this in about 8, 9, or 10. Depending on like finding the right door. But yeah, for a while I thought the Krinkovs were better in terms of damage. The way the guy David, the Lamer Barrett looking like YouTube profile picture guy, which is also a subscriber, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. I remember I was like, why did you subscribe? I'm boring. That's a talk for another day. But he gave me the actual idea of doing this with Silent Killer, like a fugitive Silent Killer tree, which is interesting.
You call yourself Hoxton, right? More like Houston, because you just got a fucking problem.
I'm betting after this, people will tell me, just do loud versions of these. Alright, just give me a second. Let me waste more money. No, not here? Oh, okay. Forget about that speedrunning. And of course I got the reload speed because they're SMGs, so. Which overkill I think actually, I know that skill works on the SMGs, otherwise I just wasted the skill. No? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's this one. If it's not this one, then this map is bugged. Ow. Don't hurt me, please. I did nothing wrong. Yep. Made. There we go. Done. Easy as pie. Oh, it's like a 30-second. No, that's nice. No, I gotta answer this one.
Now hit the button and lower the bullets.
You know that part. I already did it. Dummy. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you knew, but you can actually clip through this wall and activate the thing. I found that out earlier. Like, really? Like, that far distance? I don't care all this, man, though. It's the end of the heist.
Admit it, you tossers missed my beautiful English accent.
I think everyone did, Hoxton. That's why they brought you back, is just because you were British. And you were like the third person to really have a character, to be honest, and play the heist. Like, it went Wolf, or in my opinion, Wolf, Hoxton, Dallas, and then Chains. Like, it didn't really feel like Chains had a personality and played the heist. Alright, there we go. Alright, next, those were the Krinkovs, with the silent killer, you know, kind of fugitive setup. I'm not sure if I'll actually do it for the loud version. If I do have to make these into 2-part videos, then I'll just switch it over to the next one, which will be the compact 5s. So, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If I did make a cut, forget about that. We'll just go into the next video, which I'll probably release today, because, well, it's 5, so yep, I gotta hurry.